Hey guys, it's David here, and today I want to tell you about a very special evening that I experienced this week. I was able to meet Mariah Carey, and for those of you who have watched this channel, I am a huge lamb, as you know. She is my #1 idol, so I just needed to be able to archive this experience so that I wouldn't forget and so that you guys could hopefully see some of the joy that took place on this here week in 2019. I took video of a bit of it on the scene. Please pardon the dark lighting, it was nighttime and I don't have the pro vlogger cameras or whatever. So this is such an amazing, incredible holiday surprise, especially on the eve of All I Want for Christmas Is You hitting #1 on its 25-year anniversary. I won an email raffle at her pop-up Christmas shop in Chelsea, New York, and it was totally a fluke. I almost didn't enter, and I'm very glad that I did. So obviously when I received the email, I'm freaking out. This is actually one of several ridiculously good fortune things that's happened to me this year as it pertains to Mariah. My Justice for Glitter video that's on this channel was displayed on her caution tour as part of the Justice for Glitter medley, or montage rather, transition. And my face is just front and center on the screen. Someone tweeted at me, I couldn't believe it, I thought that it was a joke. And then I ended up actually being able to go to the concert and see, myself on tour with Mariah. I'm on my way to get my wristband right now. I'm not sure what the rules are in terms of taking photos or what's gonna be the deal, but I'm gonna grab details now, put my camera away now because it's raining a little bit. Can't promise that there will be photos allowed when I meet her, but I'm gonna try and get everything I can and definitely show you the store. I was very impressed by how the event was organized. There were about 200 to 250 people there. The shop was very small, so we had to wait outside. But the people that I met in the line were so interesting, and it was a diverse array of different fans with different amounts of time they had been a fan. Certain people, this was their first time meeting her. Certain people, this was their 29th time meeting her. Since it was my first time, I was just trying to figure out all right, what's the deal? How many seconds do I have? What should I say? We could only have one item to sign, so it was very difficult. It was the Sophie's Choice moment where it's do I get the butterfly CD fold out signed, or do I do the Merry Christmas vinyl? I opted for Merry Christmas because I think the white background was a little bit easier for legibility, if you will, and because of the whole, festive nature of it all at this time of year. Quick update, I have my wristband now. I have gotten some clarity on the photography rules. We can't take our own photos, but she may or may not have her own photographer. It's up to her to decide based on how she's feeling. Also, I was looking for somewhere to film, and I found this little Instagram trap in Chelsea Market. I may as well show you around, although I know you guys are here for Mariah. So I'll give you a tour of Chelsea Market during the holidays, but I'll also rattle off impressive facts about the legend herself, and especially the fact that All I Want for Christmas went #1 for the first time this week. Let's see, so by going #1, she has solidified 3 consecutive decades of #1 hits, spanning 29 years. Her first 7 albums all had #1 hits come off of them, which is up there. I'm not sure if it's the top record. They finally started letting people in. I was probably 100 people back. Once you got to the door, they put you into a little queue of 10 people, maybe perpendicular to the other line, if you will, just facing the door. And it's a glass door, so you could see people going up and talking to her. And so I start counting in my head, all right, how many seconds is each person taking? And practicing the sentences that I want to say, trying to prioritize, all right, what am I going to say in my 30 seconds of, dialogue? Once we got in, there was probably another 5 to 7 people in front of me, and at that point I was just looking at her, talking to people. I could hear her saying oh darling, and I was only 10 years old at the time, and I'm just thinking oh my god, is this real life? She's right in front of me. She has penned 18 out of the 19 #1 hits, so that excludes only the cover of Michael Jackson, or the Jackson 5, I'll Be There, and that, not everybody has that. She literally wrote 18 of her #1 hits. Isn't this pretty? Oh my god. What else? It's the first holiday song to hit #1 in 59 years, and the first solo holiday song to ever go #1. She has the most #1s of any solo artist. She's just one shy of the top record by the Beatles. And if this stays #1 until next week, or no, if this stays #1 for the next 2.5 weeks through to 2020, She will be the only person in history to have number ones in 4 decades consecutively. So, you know, just sort of casually impressive statistics. Isn't Chelsea Market so pretty? Beautiful. Books. Hi, so what happened? I met Mariah Carey. It was like all of 30 seconds, but I think I said everything I wanted to say, and I got her to sign it, and it says my name on it. I'm like freaking out. I'm also freezing because we were outside in the cold for like an hour. I said, hi, I'm David. It's so great to meet you. Congrats on your 19th number one. I asked her to write number 19 on the vinyl, in addition to like, it says like to David, I'll put a picture of it. It seemed like nobody else had asked her to write that. She just said like, I will absolutely write number 19 on here. And I felt like it was a nice subtle but direct way to represent like the time that it was being signed, because this is the week that it went number one as her 19th number one. So glad that I got that. And then I just told her, like, your relationship with the fans is really special. And she said, oh yeah, isn't it amazing? And I said, you know, in your Justice for Glitter montage on your Caution tour, you featured my video, and that blew me away. Once I started talking about the video feature, I could feel that security, like, thought I was about to go off on a big tangent. And so they had already like started pushing me, but I was just like gonna get it out and keep my eye contact. And so they, by that time, were sort of like pushing me away. But I heard, as I was walking away, her say either to like the next person or security on the side, she was like, he was in the Justice for Glitter montage. And I just felt like, oh my God, thank you for the validation. Obviously these things are so quick, but I was really happy to have that moment. I'm frantic, obviously, like very in shock. But all in all, like, this is, you know, one of these moments where I'm feeling very blessed to like live in New York and have the fortune of winning this raffle. People pay however much for a meet and greet with their idols, and, you know, just by the grace of God and, you know, the Lamely energies of the cosmic universe, new moon rising, something, it's a good month for Geminis. This is what T. Kyle says. I don't know. She's so beautiful and nice in person. I tried to be as composed as I could. So glad to have had this experience. She is, you know, lovely and gorgeous in person, and her eyes are very dark, and, you know, it looks like she's looking into your soul. Yeah, success. I could probably sum this up more concisely, but I'm just still reeling. So yeah, Merry Christmas, I guess, to everybody from this Jew to you, and hope you all are well during this lovely time of year. I have to put my arm down because it's numb, I can't feel it, and it's freezing in New York. All right. So I would just say to you, if you ever get the opportunity to meet your idol, definitely do it. I mean, it was definitely nerve-wracking. I was obviously nervous leading up to it, counting down the seconds, etc. But honestly, it's just so worth it. It's so exhilarating. There's so much excitement just throughout the whole experience. Anyway, that's my story. There were no pictures allowed, unfortunately, so I didn't get like a picture with her. I guess that'll have to be next time, because hopefully this is not the only time that I meet her in my life. But, you know, stream All I Want for Christmas Is You. If we keep it number one until 2020, she will have 4 decades of number ones, the only artist to ever do that. And I would love to hear your guys' experience if you have met your idol before. How did it go? How many seconds did you get? What did you say? What did you have signed? I would love to hear your experience in the comments below. Look at me being a little YouTuber moment. I think that's all I have. So thanks so much for watching, and I will see you all very soon. All right, bye.